Let me show you something. Your boy Nelly's performing. A demon takes over. His eyes start twitching and changing colors. Crazy.
Let me show you something. Your boy Nelly's performing. A demon takes over. His eyes start twitching and changing colors. Crazy.
I know what you guys are thinking. Not this again. Haven't you already done this? Yes, I have. I've already done it to death, but I keep finding things. I went back to this video today to try to get some footage of shape-shifting hands because every other person on the internet is a scam artist. And when I would type it in, I would see shape-shifting hands or hands of a shapeshifter. I would go watch the video and it would be a slow motion video of someone's hands with bad music playing over it and nothing happening. Just gave up. I got tired of looking. I went back to the best shapeshifter hand video I had. That is until I release the new video tomorrow. Wait until you see this thing. It's at that point I notice perhaps his hand turns into an E, as you see here. I understand it's not a real E, but it's a little weird. But that's really not the reason I'm making this video. Okay, so get ready. I'm going to show it to you twice at regular speed, and then we'll slow it down and talk about it. Okay, now we're going to slow it down about 25% and see what happens. Now slowing it down 50%. That was a little bit more noticeable. Now 75%. Now you have to have seen it that time. We're going to go all the way though. 100%. Now watch carefully right behind Elvis's head. Do you see it? Okay, so let me tell you what I see. Elvis looks normal. Absolutely normal. This dude rolls around, and about the time he goes around the back of his head, Elvis's features turn all weird, pretty disturbing, and the other guy turns green. One of the things people always say about this video is it's either light refraction or distortion of the lens, but if you notice, there is a straight line right above Elvis's head that's an easy way to tell if there is something going on with the lens itself. That line above the chalkboard never moves. It's about this time somebody says, hey, it's not just Elvis. Everyone's face is distorted. Well, let me ask you this. Where's the facial distortion with this guy? He's in the video. His face is there the entire time that Elvis's is, and it never distorts. So that kind of takes everybody's face is distorted out of that argument too. Okay, last thing, as obvious as this seems to me, guy on the left of Elvis looks pretty normal. Now, he still looks a little weird, but right about here, you see the change in Elvis's face. Now, a couple of things real quick. Just like the other videos when other problems arose, the guy in the red jacket knows where the camera is and steps right in front of it to block it. When he steps away, Elvis will look normal again, kind of like the eye problem. If you watch the other videos, you'll see that. I'll put links in. Now we're at the part where I want to hear from you guys and have you tell me what exactly just happened here. Please don't tell me it was lighting. You can look at the back wall the entire time. There is no light shift whatsoever. Please don't tell me it was a flash bulb. You can't see any other flash bulbs. You see nothing in regards to a change of light. Anywhere in there, frame by frame, I've gone through this video. No change of light. Okay, so now I've told you what I've seen. Now, please tell me why. That's the one thing I haven't said. Now, of course, please don't tell me it's a trick of the light. I've been in a lot of shadows. Nothing has ever turned me green like a frog and made my eyeballs black. Give me something. And if you're going to say something like it's a glitch, which people want to say all the time but they don't know what it means, tell me why you think that and where you got the information and how it pertains to this. In other words, if you're just going to say an answer, give me a reason and where you got the reasoning from. It's funny, all this talking, and there's things I didn't even touch on, like the waves that seem to emanate from Elvis onto this guy. When he changes, when his face changes, you can literally see the waves. I guess that's for another time. Or look in the mirror. It's in the video. That's a little weird, a little disconcerting. Didn't get into that. I'll just leave you with this. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'm going to have that other video out with the shapeshifter hands, better than any shapeshifter hands you've seen on the internet. I'm just going to say that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay vigilant.
This was the day that the government was caught with the Reptilian Secret Service agent in HD, and they didn't deny anything. In 2013, this footage was live streamed on television while Obama was making his speech. People noticed a weird looking Secret Service agent with green skin, and people noticed how non-human he looked, even with the color change filter on. And then when the government was confronted about having reptilian beings in the government, this is what they said to the public. Check this out, I can't confirm the claims made in this video, but any alleged program to guard the president with aliens or robots would likely have to be scaled back or eliminated in the sequester. This was said by the spokesperson for the National Security Council. I literally looked for this video everywhere and couldn't find it. The only place it actually exists now is Reddit. Even websites that claim to have it, it's just a blank space like the video was taken off. This is obviously a non-human being and looks like a reptilian humanoid, and he probably is a newbie and got in trouble for failing to hide his identity while on camera. One thing is for sure, they could not hide this one. It was literally caught in HD.
When it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you.
His face change, Tom Cruise.
Some other supporting guys, and then Tom Cruise walks in. And even those guys are like, whoa, and he's super stoked to be there. You know, just like, yeah, oh, boom. You know, like, he's like, wow. He's just immediately excited when he walks into a room. And so he comes over and he sits next to me, and I think he had been briefed on some of the supporting guys, but he was like trying to place me, you know? So he sat down next to me, and he's like, I love your work. And I went, oh, thanks. I love your work too, Tom Cruise. You know, like, thanks. And I go, yeah, you know, I'm friends with Judd Apatow and Seth Rogen, and they went to your house. And went, yes. They did come to my house. And I said, Seth Rogen was like, you know, it was amazing. He has like a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal. And I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. Tom Cruise was like, yeah. Wow. And he points to me. And he pointed at me and he goes, you do impressions and you're on Saturday Night Live. And I went, hey. It was like he won a game show. He was like, yeah, Tom.
Hey, isn't that,
Yeah. You can see Dick Cheney, Al Gore, all 9 Supreme Court justices shapeshift into reptilians. Did you know that for thousands of years, creatures from the constellation Draco have been mating with humans to form a super race that includes 43 U.S. presidents, most members of Congress, and the entire British royal family? Do you believe that intelligent life exists on other planets?
First encounters between humans and extraterrestrials took place over 100,000 years ago in Atlantis and in its sister civilization in the Pacific, Lemuria. Ancient civilizations on every continent have recorded evidence of these encounters. These visitors were highly advanced and did not appear in human form. Now, the Mayans called them Chanes, people of the serpents, and in Hebrew legend, the snake represented knowledge. Of course it did. It was not human. Not of this earth. History is replete with stories of the heroic destruction of serpents. Perseus and Medusa, St. George and the Dragon, St. Patrick and the Snakes of Ireland. But these are not merely legends, and the natural form of these invaders is not human. They are described in ancient accounts as serpents and dragons. And man